Ya gıybet bulemiz nişan Ya sınavdan lalu perişan Ne bulsam ayalım işan Seni cüda yaxşı göremem.
Morning vlog. I'm here in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. I'm here with my friend Hugo, which I met on the bus to Tashkent. And we're just gonna go walk around the city today. Hugo leaves this evening, so I will be with him today, which will be really nice. And then tomorrow I'll be here by myself. We've already seen the city a little bit at night. I'm gonna go see it in the day. I'm really excited. Just a couple steps down from our hostel is this mosque. It's called Bibi Khanim. It's a 15th century mosque, and the thing with the mosques here in Samarkand is a lot of them were left in ruins and they're only now recently being renovated. You can kind of tell that they're still fixing up the mosque. Last night when we came down here, it was kind of crazy that there's a path down here, but people just walk like right next to the mosque. Our car even like drove right up against the wall. In Europe, you won't be able to just go up so close. It would be like behind fences and stuff.
Here you can just go touch it.
I wouldn't touch it. Here we are trying not to speak Russian because of history. We try and learn more of the Uzbek language. So we just go like "Das vidanya," Ruski, Uzbekski what? "Das vidanya" is goodbye. In Uzbek is hayr, like hayr, hayr. Oh, and here we are making friends again. People here are so nice. Now we are in this main mosque. Entrance to here was only about $250. You can have access to all of this beautiful architecture. The style of building here is that there is this one main mosque here, and flanked on both sides over here and over there are two smaller ones. This was built around 1399 to 1405. Ordered by the great Tamir himself. This actually was one of the largest and grandest mosques of the Islamic world, and one of the grandest monuments in all of Samarkand. It's marvelous. And right here to my left also is a stone Quran stand. I can't say this enough, but it's so wonderful to just be here with no one else, no other tourists. And that's the beauty of traveling in December. This is what the mosque looks like now. This is it in ruins. And this is what it's supposed to look like.
Я в ту, мои туристы. Я не говорю по-русски.
I think those are dead people. This is the Bibi Khanim mausoleum opposite the mosque. I think that's Bibi Khanim himself, whoever that is. Downstairs, that's all their bots?
Yes.
Wow. So coming to Uzbekistan, we've heard the name Amir Tamir a lot. In this mausoleum, downstairs, his wife's body is laid there. Her mom and her 3 nieces as well. Those are the actual bodies. That is crazy.
Yaxshi is good.
Yakshi is good.
Yaxshi, very good. Rayer, bye-bye. Khayr.
Khayr.
Rahmat, thank you.
Rahmat.
Texas.
Texas.
Boots. Texas.
The boots.
Yes.
We are local celebrities. These people want pictures with them. Just so entertaining to me. We just got stopped like celebrities, but these 2 Uzbek men, they're both tourists also. They're from Termes. They're tourists here.
And they asked so many questions and so many pictures with us.
But that was a very interesting experience. When they asked for pictures, I thought they meant of them, but no, with us. Our next stop is the Hazrat Kizir Mosque. We have picked up another word. Horosho Ruski, Yakshi Uzbekski. So our next stop is the Shakizinda Mosque. These buildings here were built in the 14th century. As you can see, these are still being restored, as are a lot of the monuments here in Samarkand. Oh, that's good. So I should rephrase, I don't think this is a mosque, I think it's just called Shakizinda. I heard from the tour guide back there that Shaki means king and Zinda means alive, so I think this is the mausoleum for the eternal spirit of the kings. Very cool. So I know these were built in the 14th century, right? These are like old mausoleums, but I didn't know the Muslim kings back then could charge their phone if they needed to. And if the dead Muslim kings ever got thirsty, they got Coke. I am the chosen one. So cute. Nice and warm, huh? Another cat. Mushu, mushu, mushu. We're crossing the road like Uzbek people. Not too bad, not too bad. We're here for lunch, and this puff place is recommended by our hostel. The Uzbek way of pouring tea, we have noticed. You have to pour it once, put it back in, pour it again, and just do that like multiple times. How do you say it? We are back at the Rajasthan. This is what I came to Samarkand to see. See, having stuff like these, the gates, makes me think that in the summer there's like a bunch of people that come, so it's nice there's no one here. So here we are in the Rajasthan, and this one behind me is the oldest madrasa. It was built in the 15th century, so the 1400s. The one right across of it, opposite of it, was built 200 years later, and this one over here was built 20 years after that. These are all very old buildings. They were left in ruins, but the Soviets restored them up to its former glory, and here they are today. They are so beautiful. Now this is the inside of the Ulukbek Madrasa, the one that was built in the 1400s. There are shops here, and they are all these Muslim merchants. Everywhere you go, it seems there are merchants trying to sell you things. This madrasa used to be a university where people would study. The subjects that people study, only 2 of them are religious and the rest are all scientific. The architecture here can also be found in Afghanistan. It's very cool to see that you don't need to go to Afghanistan. You can just come here to Uzbekistan and see the same thing. It is very humbling to be standing in this great center of learning because it's so easy to forget that before the Europeans got science and technology and all that, the Muslims were the smartest people in the world.
So here, Samarkand is like light and shadow, you see?
A very intellectual man with 2 degrees, one in light, one in shadow.
Seni juda yaxshi ko'raman. Ismingni ham yurakka qo'yib, o'zgalardan qizg'anib.
I'm gonna say now this is the most beautiful city I've ever been in my life. This is so pretty.
Seni juda yaxshi ko'raman. Seni juda yaxshi ko'raman. Chiroylisan aydan ham, kundan ham, soydan ham. Chiroylisan aydan ham, kundan ham, soydan ham. Chiroylisan ojizam, ojizam.
Young Zach, if you're watching this, I just went to the store. I bought you your souvenir. You got the guide to write Samarkand on the back. So authentic from inside the madrasa. I unlocked a new Uzbek phrase. Две собак means diez очень холодно. Here it's very cold. I already forgot how to say beautiful. I think it's Uzdal. Uzdal, I think. Registan Uzdal. Diez очень холодно. And this is the mausoleum of Amir Tamir himself. Wow.
Still typical of Uzbek architecture. One in the shadow, one in the light. Always.
So that building that we just went into is the mausoleum for Amir Tamir himself, and that name has been thrown around a lot since we come into Uzbekistan. Tamir was one of the greatest conquerors and statesmen of like all of world history, and he conquered a lot of this region from Delhi in India all the way to Kiev in Ukraine and everything in between. So I feel like a lot of the Uzbek people see him as the ancestor of their people. He himself is lying in that building.
I don't know what to add.
The Uzbek way. There's a car coming, I'm scared. Nope, it's fine. He won't run us over.
See you.
See you in Tashkent. Me and Hugo have parted ways briefly. He's going to Tashkent tonight. I'm staying for one more night in Samarkand. Today was a really good day exploring Samarkand. I do still stand by my statement. This is the most beautiful city I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just happy that I was able to come here on this trip. So yeah, with that, I'm excited for tomorrow, for another day in Samarkand. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye vlog.